Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to the Real Watchers live stream for November 12th, 2025. Hope you're all having a good week so far. Kevin, how the hell have you been?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm alive, so there's that. Class is still going. I got an A on my most recent paper again, so...
Nice, very good.
Going good. How's you're still retaking your class, right?
Oh yeah, that's still going good. I'm just waiting to take the big test. I have like an A minus in the class, so that's still good.
Yeah, gotta love it. Alrighty.
Yes.
Let's see here. What the heck is with that Toy Story 5 trailer? Had to listen to that track after watching it. Well, hey, we're going to talk about that when we get to the trailers, but thank you for bringing it up ahead of time. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and dive into the stories this week. Got a lot to talk about, so we're going to go pretty quick here. This just in. The math shows that American viewers are watching more foreign and subtitled films than ever, or content than ever. A lot of this is coming from the fact that, like, film and television and things from other countries are providing most of the original content now, as well as the fact that, like, a lot of younger audiences, like, Gen Z, and as much as we like to hate on them and all that, but they do actually, in Gen Alpha, I guess, they do watch a lot more anime. But there's also a lot of, like, TikToks that will be from foreign countries that have subtitles, so they're okay with that, and it's just becoming more popular than ever, right? So it's actually, I really like this because I love foreign films just as much as American films. So
yep.
I'm always down to see this.
Yeah, I mean, there's amazing foreign films that nobody really talks about unless you are like movie buffs like we are. So, but next up, the Super Mario Galaxy movie has added Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. and Brie Larson as Rosalina to cast. And I mean, we'll talk about the trailer when it comes closer, but cool.
Yeah, I will say I watched like the direct video because it was just like something on YouTube when I woke up this morning, and they also shared clips of them as the characters, and they both sound brilliantly cast to me.
Okay.
Benny Safdie sounds great as Bowser Jr. I don't know what I was expecting. But Brie Larson, who is already a huge Nintendo fan, IGN just shared a side-by-side clip from like 2020 when she was doing an interview and was like, I had to kick my boyfriend out of the house because he was making fun of me for playing Super Mario Galaxy and taking the final level too seriously. So she's already a huge fan, and the fact that she gets to be cast is such a cool thing for her. And then, the cast sounds like it's going to be great. The movie looks gorgeous. We'll see if it's any good. Probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, the first one wasn't that good, in my opinion. But next up, Warner Brothers will be revealing its future in December, whether it's going to be splitting up, selling off the whole company, or if it's just going to be staying exactly the same. Now, the fact that we haven't heard any rumors beyond people offering to buy them means to me that I think they're just going to stay the course, or they will split, keep the movie and HBO stuff, and then just sell off the Discovery stuff. That's what I'm thinking, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? And hopefully, if they do sell out or anything, they keep HBO Max and not do Paramount Plus or something like that.
Yeah, or Peacock or anything. Just like HBO Max is already, I've said multiple times, the best platform for film. So just leave it alone.
Yes,
I mean, I would say Paramount also has a lot too. So like, I wouldn't be upset if they merged, but Paramount Plus sucks.
The app itself and the directory itself sucks. But so HBO Max is like the perfect directory, I feel like. So
exactly.
Yeah. Next up, Predator Badlands outperforms expectations, cementing another possible film in the franchise. Which, I mean, they can do so much with that, especially going off of what I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Have you seen it?
Not yet. No, I'm planning on seeing it this week, hopefully.
Gotcha. So, but there's so much of the world that you can explore with the Predator
different
movies.
Times, different settings, different predators. There's like Dan Trachtenberg, who's the director and kind of like at this point the head of the franchise, was saying that the original idea for what was going to be this film was it was going to be the Predator in like 1940s Germany slaughtering Nazis. And I would have been all there for that. I mean, I don't know why we need to keep, pushing the message that, Nazis were terrible and they need to be, fought at every turn. But, it is all right. But yeah, I mean, there's also something really interesting. He was in an interview saying that the Prey was the first movie that he had an idea for. Badlands was the second one, which also, like, Killer of Killers fits in with that. But the third idea, he's like, it's never been done, as far as he knows, in any other film of any kind before. And he says it would be something completely not only new for Predator, but just new for film in general. Which I was like, oh, what's that mean? Oh, you're muted, I think. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I don't know what's going on over there, but it is... Nope, can't hear you. Don't know what's going on there. In the meantime, got a comment here from Nadia. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I don't know about you guys, but I get overstimulated every time I go on Netflix. Everything starts autoplaying, 100%. Like, I just want to like read the blurb, and then it just starts playing like a clip from it. And I'm like, I don't want to see what's going on. Also, I just get overstimulated in general whenever I go on streaming apps and I look for something to watch because there's just too much, and I just sit there for hours. Now I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what happened. So,
mic sounds a little bit different. I want to push it a little closer to you.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Now you're better.
Oh,
all
okay.
Right. Well, moving right along, a Rambo prequel is coming from the Russo brothers as executive producers and will be starring Noah Centineo, who is going to be the upcoming He-Man in the He-Man movie, and was also, I believe, he was in the Black Adam movie as well. He's doing a lot of upcoming stuff. I also think he's going to be Ken in the Street Fighter movie coming up too. So they keep casting him. I mean, he's fine in everything I've seen him in. He was probably the best part of Black Adam. Was he Adam Man or whatever it was? He was like the guy who could shrink and grow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was good in that movie. Have you seen any of the Rambos? Yeah, I've seen the original and I've seen Rambo 4. So I have not seen the second, third, or fifth. I mean, sure. I would love if it's going to take place in Vietnam. I think that'd be really cool and kind of see the stuff he had to go through and what the sergeant or whatever his commanding officer put him through to make him like. Yeah, I think there's something there for sure. Okay. I haven't seen any of them, so. But next up, K-pop Demon Hunters 2 will officially release in 2029. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. That's too far away. Honestly, I think people are so rabid for it after this latest version or this latest film. So, like, I think that this should have been like 2028, 2027 at the very least. I mean, they can always bump down the number. Hopefully they don't bump up the number though. That's true. There's going to be concerns. Yeah, I think what they need to do is just like it's now Netflix's most watched original film ever. It's number one now, which is nuts. Like they have their mega hit on their hands, and the fact that they're going to actually take this long is on one hand disappointing because obviously the fans want more, but on the other hand, this means that they're going to take their time and they're going to get it right, which I'm also okay with. Yeah, totally. So, speaking of K-pop Demon Hunters, some unfortunate rules here that K-pop Demon Hunters has been deemed ineligible for the BAFTA Awards due to rulings regarding film release, but it is still up for the Academy Awards. So when's the time frame for the BAFTA then? BAFTA is within awards season. It's typically a couple weeks before the Oscars. Typically, who wins the BAFTA doesn't really have any indication on who's going to win the Oscar. So it's basically like the British Academy Awards. It's like the highest film awards in Britain. So. Okay, which again, if Demon Hunters does not get like an Oscar or anything like that, I don't know, because you hear the music everywhere. It's going to get nominations. Will it win? I don't know yet. But it's definitely going to get nomination for Best Animated Feature, and it's definitely going to get a Best Original Song, at least for Golden. Yeah. Which I don't even think that's the best song personally, but
That's the one
most
that
popular
everybody
one.
plays.
Which will hopefully means we get a performance of it at the Oscars. I mean, it was already nominated for a Grammy for Song of the Year, which is huge. And then K-pop also got 2 other nominations in other categories. So I think award season is going to come around, and it's gonna be a steamroll for the animation category and music for sure. So, but next up.
Yeah, next up, Avengers Doomsday will have its first trailers before Avatar, Fire and Ash. So, you just buy a ticket, watch the Doomsday trailer, and just leave afterwards.
Most expensive movie trailer ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's rumors. I don't know if this was real. There's rumors that there's like 15 different versions of the trailer. So you could get one of 15 when you go to the theater, which is kind of nuts to me. But
I'm not gonna watch Fire and Ash 15 times though.
No, I'm not either. I mean, I have Regal for free. I mean, if I really wanted to, I would go because I go for free. I would just pop in, watch the trailer, and leave. Get all those points. But I mean, this makes sense. Avatar: Fire and Ash is gonna be one of the biggest movies of the year, and Avengers: Doomsday is gonna be Disney's big tentpole for next year. So it makes sense to start doing it now, and they've already finished filming on it. So
they're just buttoning everything up.
Yeah. Next up, the original author for Who Framed Roger Rabbit is developing 2 new movies after getting the rights to his films back, the story back. Which I was reading his interview. The rights were originally at Disney. Disney had the rights for it, and then after all this time, he wanted to get the rights back and said that they were very civil, they were very understanding, and the whole process was easy, which is cool because Disney is usually very litigious, right? So the fact that he was able to get this back is awesome. He's developing a new movie based on one of his other stories, Who Censored Roger Rabbit, and then is also developing a live-action Jessica Rabbit movie, which is kind of interesting. Who knows? I mean, it's a cool franchise, and I can't wait to see it back in theaters if it ends up coming out. But who knows? And it's cool that it's coming from the original author, not like just some studio.
Gotcha.
So it'd be more of an independent flick, which I love.
Yeah, totally. Next up, Ryan Reynolds wants to reboot Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, a classic Clint Eastwood movie. I thought of Thunderbolts Go and stuff like that. So when
you're thinking of Thunderbirds, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that popped into my mind, but
so Thunderbolt and Lightfoot is a Clint Eastwood and Jeff Bridges movie. And I'm reading the thing here. With the help of an irreverent young sidekick, a bank robber gets his old gang back together to organize a daring new heist. I am always down for heist movies, so I'm okay with this.
And it's a Western movie?
No, it would just be a regular.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, Clint Eastwood equals Western.
Yeah, he's synonymous with Western. Yeah, but he did Dirty Harry and stuff were all current day at the time. So
okay.
But next up here, Weapons director Zach Kreger has been negotiating with Netflix for his next movie because Netflix is trying to get a lot of top talent for their films. But the talks have stalled as Netflix is not interested in releasing the film theatrically, which is all Zach Kreger wants to do. I
mean, come on. You're gonna
waste. They make so much money if they release it.
Yes.
I don't know why they don't. It's so stupid.
And even if it's for 2 weekends or something like that, not a limited release.
No, Zach Kreger wants it just released theatrically, which I get.
Oh, gotcha. And I was thinking Netflix movies in general, just have 2 time slots in a movie theater or something like that, and the people who want to go see it will go see it. So. They're gonna drop the ball in this. I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's already filming his next movie, which is the new Resident Evil movie. So, I mean, let him do him. But
yeah, exactly, because he's gonna kill it too. Gremlins 3 is officially releasing in 2027 with Chris Columbus directing and Steven Spielberg producing. Wonder where they're going with this one because 2 is not better than 1, but 1's such a good movie and fun movie to watch. So
I gotta be honest. Number 1. I like number 1. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorite movies of all time, but I did like it, right? I haven't seen number 2 yet. Number 3, I'm immediately excited for, based off of this, for one reason. The director choice. Chris Columbus. The director of Home Alone, the first 2 Harry Potter movies. This guy is a good director.
Yeah.
So I'm all here for it.
Yeah. I'm always here for a Gremlins movie. I love those little guys, so.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, recent interview with Timothy Chalamet. He said that he is not interested in doing any TV projects whatsoever and only wants to focus on film. And good.
Yeah, you don't have to do TV projects. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars ever. So,
especially for how young he is, and he's still at the beginning of his career. So, very excited to see where he goes.
Mm-hmm. I just think he'll only go up.
Yeah, I mean, like I think in that same interview, he was upset about not winning the Oscar for. I think it was for
the
Bob Dylan movie. Yeah, so it was like he was just like I'm just trying to get an Oscar, and it's like but like, then there's the curse where your career goes downhill afterward. You never know.
We'll see. I don't think his career would go downhill.
Oh no. So. But I think with all the reviews that are coming out for Marty Supreme, which is his new movie coming out later this year, sounds like he might be an Oscar frontrunner now. So that would be interesting, and I would support it.
Yeah.
If only like his performance was really good in The Complete Unknown, but I just did not want that movie to get any recognition because it was not good.
Okay.
But last story up.
But yeah, One Battle After Another will be available on digital services starting November 14th, 2025, and in physical, if you can find it, January 20th, 2026. So, I mean, you absolutely enjoyed this movie, right?
Second best movie of the year so far, easily. Okay. I really want you to watch this at some point.
I will.
Because especially for our, best of 2025, the Real Watchers Awards show, I want you to kind of see it. Super exciting. I will definitely be buying this on physical 100% as soon as it's released. So, but that is it for the stories this week. I know we had more than last week, so thank you for bearing with us. Let's go ahead. No comments. Let's go ahead and get into the trailers that came out this week. We had quite a few big ones. Excuse me. So what stood out to you, Kevin?
Michael looks absolutely amazing to me. The person who is playing Michael Jackson looks exactly like him and has the same voice. It's kind of eerie at some points. So I'm really excited to see that. And like, as of all of the biopic musical movies, I think Michael Jackson is the most one that I'm more interested in than the others.
Sure.
I mean, Toy Story 5, it's just a little teaser trailer, but I want to see where they go with this tablet and stuff like that. So, and see what's going to happen there. Super Mario Galaxy looks good. It looks fun. It's unfortunate. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but it looks very kiddish, and that's okay sometimes. But Bowser Jr. looks like a badass in this movie, and I really like him.
In Toy Story 5, I mean, do any of us really want a Toy Story sequel? No. But then we get one, and it's usually pretty gosh darn good. The thing with this one, though, is I love the concept. The toys having to battle with electronics is so real, and I hope that this touches people where they need to see and hear it. I think Michael looks good. I'm still really upset that they're going to be cutting all the stuff about him, being a pedophile. And then Devil Wears Prada 2, I mean, it was just a teaser, but glad to see Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway back together. And then Marty Supreme actually is looking really good to me now about a ping pong player. So really excited about that one. Unfortunately, it's got Kevin O'Leary in it, and he's an asshole. But looks like it's going to be a good movie. All righty. Let's go ahead and get into the next part, which is the box office, Kevin.
Yeah, the box office. Predator Badlands absolutely dominating the box office with 40 million. Regretting You with 6.7 million. Black Phone 2 with 5.2 million. Sarah's Oil with 4.3 million. And Nuremberg with 3.9 million, rounding up to top 5. Dude, they took Badlands and just ran with the movie theaters this year.
Yeah, it was expected to earn 15 million, and it
only 15,
and it tripled that.
That's great. Good for them. Good for them.
But also, it had really good word of mouth, really positive audience scores coming out of screening. So people are really connecting with this one.
And no, this is no disrespect to the other movies, but not a really big competition when it came out either.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, not like this weekend.
No.
Which we'll get into here in a moment. But it's cool with Regretting You ended up hitting number 1 at one point. Black Phone 2 hit number 1, and then How to Train Your Dragon also hit number 1 this year. Meaning that Mason Thames, who's the main actor in all three of them, is the first actor to have 3 number 1 at the box office films since Jim Carrey in the 90s.
Yes,
which is
I saw that. good for him. I mean, he works his butt off probably for all.
He's a good actor
movies.
too.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited to see where he goes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we had a comment that came in here. Why is Kevin O'Leary that bad? I mean, he's a, ultra rich billionaire, capitalist guy. He's also a Trump supporter. So, there's that. Also, he said that the movie could have saved like millions of dollars by using AI to fill in the crowds in the background. And it's like, no, dude, no. Extras are how you start your acting career, and that's how you like get into the mindset, of becoming an actor. So, Alrighty, but let's go ahead and talk about the movies that come out this weekend, because it's going to be a busy weekend at the movies for me. I don't know about you, Kevin. But up first is The Running Man, which I am super excited for. A man joins a game show in which contestants, allowed to go anywhere in the world, are pursued by hunters hired to kill them. I am super down for this movie. I love the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Excuse me, I had totally something just in my throat. But very excited for this movie. It's by Edgar Wright, one of the best directors working in the industry today. Super pumped for this. Can't wait to see what everything's going to be all about with this one. Then after that, we have Now You See Me, Now You Don't. A diamond heist reunites retired horsemen illusionists with new performers Greenblatt, Smith, and Sessa as they target dangerous criminals. This is the third movie in the Now You See Me franchise, with two movies that were very mediocre, and according to the reviews, this one's also mediocre. So if you like the franchise, go and see it. I don't know if I'll be seeing this in theaters, but we'll see if I have the time for it. After that is Keeper. Man, you and I are really excited for this one. This movie looks insanely terrifying. A romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turns sinister when a dark presence reveals itself, forcing a couple to confront the property's haunting past. I cannot wait for this movie.
Eerie, creepy. The person that is in the trailer is just unsettling.
I do not want to go see this alone, so I'm probably going to drag Kevin to the movie theater with me and make him suffer with me. So we'll see how that goes. And lastly is going to be Jay Kelly, which is opening up very limited in certain theaters, but it's going to be coming out on Netflix on December 5th. Famous movie actor Jay Kelly embarks on a journey of self-discovery, confronting his past and present with his devoted manager, Ron. Poignant and humor-filled, pitched at the intersection of regrets and glories. This looks great. George Clooney playing Jay Kelly, his manager being played by Adam Sandler, in kind of a return to a drama-ish role, which whenever he does drama, he's really good. Whenever he does comedy, not so much. So really excited to see what they do with this movie. It's being directed by Noah Baumbach, who's given us incredible films like A Marriage Story, and was also one of the writers on Barbie. So really, really excited to see this movie when it comes out. So, alrighty. Well, you know what that means, Kevin.
It's time to talk about movies.
Yes, it is. I love the sound effect, and I'm always going to use it. Yes, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the movie we watched over the course of the last week. As I talked about last week, I am still hip, neck, throat deep in the animation kind of theme that I have going this month. I'll be watching an animated movie that I've never seen before or never reviewed for every day of the month, which I'm calling the Turkey Toon Fest for anyone who is interested. But I have, let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you have 3.
3.
So 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Yeah, you got it. All that elementary school math is coming in handy for both of us. Oh, man.
That was elementary? That was middle school for me. But
I
okay,
have no
let's
idea.
keep going.
They held you back a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, up first for me is the first animated movie this week, which is Ernest and Celestine, which is a fantastic French animated movie that looks like it's watercolors. It's absolutely gorgeously animated, about a little mouse and a large bear that become friends. They're told that they can't be friends because bears eat mice and all that kind of stuff, but they really quickly latch onto each other and kind of develop this kind of like a father-daughter relationship, not so much like a romantic one, but like a parental one, or kind of like a co-symbiotic kind of relationship. It is it's interesting because it feels like the child book come to life, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you're looking at a book on the screen.
Yeah.
There's also moments where it feels almost like a Wes Anderson movie, which is kind of fun, like the aesthetic and the costumes and everything. There's also great dream sequences. The animation totally goes off in those. I would say it's a little heavy-handed in its messaging.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. Like it's just like, it's kind of like, here's the message. Here's what you should think about it. But I think it's forgivable because one, it's genuinely sweet to watch these two characters grow together, and number two, it's a message that we need to continue to hear. Unfortunately, we still need to hear this today, to this day, right? Stop judging, let people be people, that kind of thing. It's immediately endearing. The cast, the cast in both languages, French and in English, is really good. English has like Forrest Whitaker is Ernest in this. Nick Offerman is also in this movie, which is really fun. A little heavy-handed, but it's a cute and warm and fuzzy movie that just kind of makes you feel really good after watching it. So,
nice.
Highly recommend it. One a little bit more mediocre was the Lego Movie 2: The Second Part, which I had seen but never actually reviewed. So I went ahead and watched it over the weekend. I would say it fails to live up to the first one in any meaningful way. It is still gorgeously animated. These movies are still some of the best looking animated movies ever. And there's a really positive message here. And I think that on a rewatch, it's really good at pointing out the kind of fallacies of toxic masculinity. And also like there's the idea of growing up and like what makes you mature. Like, growing out of things. Like we never grow out of things, but we just try to say that we have,
Yeah.
But it's just a shame that that's hidden under a layer of mediocrity, right? The comedy is not as good this time around. There's too much Chris Pratt, unfortunately. And one of the characters is literally just Chris Pratt's other characters mashed into one, which is on one hand kind of funny, but then on the other it's kind of annoying. The side cast though is also like Elizabeth Banks really is kind of the better one here. Stephanie Beatriz, Tiffany Haddish, Will Arnett, they all kind of, the side cast really is what holds this one up instead of Chris. I still think that Emmett is one of Chris's best roles, especially in the first movie. This one, not so much. I think this one is just okay. It's nothing as good as the original, unfortunately.
Okay.
And after that was a Ghibli movie that I'd never seen, which is The Secret World of Arrietty. Which is actually a adaptation of the book The Borrowers, which we probably read in elementary school or middle school at some point. It's a great piece of soul-filling animation. Like, it definitely just kind of makes you feel warm and fuzzy. But it's a tad hollow. It's not as good as other Ghibli movies. It's lacking something that makes it a Ghibli movie. The animation is incredible. It is gorgeous. It's just like every other Ghibli movie. It's some of the best animated, like looking. It's so good looking. But I think that because it's adapting a story that Ghibli or Miyazaki didn't write, it does feel a little bit more hollow, and it's missing a little bit of that magic that the studio typically has. It's like the best way I can put it is like, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle. Those are comfort meals. That is a weekend at grandma's house. You're getting all the food you like. This one's more of a snack. It's kind of like a light, okay, but what's for dinner? Like that's the best way to describe it. It's beautiful, just hollow narratively. I think the cast is phenomenal, especially the English language, because this one was done by Disney, so it has a huge cast to it, which is absolutely great. Japanese language is also really good as well. It's not Ghibli's best, but it's also not their worst by any means. Like this is something like if I was teaching elementary school, middle school English, and we had to read The Borrowers, I would show this movie in class and not any other like American version. Like it just feels closer to the magic of what the book should be because it's animated. So, but that's the first three for me. Let's get into your first one.
Yeah, my first one is going to be Elio, which just released this year, and this was just mediocre for me. I really love the animation style and everything that happens with Elio not knowing where he doesn't have a lot of friends, so he doesn't know where to put himself. But then when he puts himself out there, when he needs help, his true friends come to save him pretty much, which is really cool to see, because sometimes other people need need to know that they are your friends, even though if they don't want to be, not don't want to be, or are unexpectedly your friends as well. But the animation is I think is really really good. I love the worm friend that Elio makes friends with and everything like that. And Glorden, that's his name. I was never gonna get that. Yeah, he was awesome in this movie. I did want to see maybe more of outer space in this movie, instead of like going back down to Earth to help Glorden and stuff like that. And I wanted, if I don't want them to make a second one, but if they do make a second one, it has to be about Blorgen and what he has to go through now, which would be really cool. But it was just a mediocre movie, unfortunately. But it was still a lot of fun, and it was very predictable the entire movie. I knew exactly what was going to happen, and that is unfortunate. So I give it a 70 out of 100.
Very formulaic, but it is a very good message too.
Yes,
you're not alone. Like they're like, obviously it tells that through aliens, but there's always someone out there for you. There's always a friend. There's always someone you can talk to, and that's important, especially if you're going through stuff.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. Next up was a new documentary that released on Amazon Prime that I've been waiting to watch for like about a week or two, which is John Candy, I Like Me. This is a documentary about the famous actor and comedian who was in so many comedy movies during the 80s and 70s. Genuinely one of the most likable people in Hollywood, according to everyone. This is a brilliant, there's the choice of the line for this, I Like Me, is a brilliant decision for the title of this documentary, because it's not only something he said in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but it was just genuinely something he thought about himself, and that's really carried through the entire film. It's directed really well. Colin Hanks, who's Tom Hanks' son, I hope he continues to make things like this. I love that there's no narrator. The closest thing we get to a narrator is John Candy himself from interviews and videos and things like that. This feels very similar to things like Remembering Gene Wilder, that documentary, or the Superman Christopher Reeve documentary. Very much in line with those, where it's like it's celebrating someone's life, but it is sad. I will admit that I was in tears at the end of this, because they really get you, like, even if you, like, I didn't grow up with John Candy. I didn't watch a lot of his movies when I was younger, except for like Spaceballs. That was pretty much it. So, like, I didn't really grow up with him, but by the end, I cared about him so goddamn much that when he passes away at an early age, it hits you, and it really does make you tear up. So, if there's anything I didn't like, though, I think it's a little slow-paced, especially in its middle section. There's some repetitive things that kind of just, like, are the same thing, and then it kind of gets to the end. But also, I would have liked to have seen more about his personal life. There's a lot of like footage that he just took with his camera, or family members took with cameras, of him playing with his kids and all that. I would have loved to have seen more of that as a way to kind of connect with him more. But that's really my only nitpick. I think this is a beautiful look at John Candy, and a true inspiration for those of us who want to be successful and without sacrificing who we are, and not letting the industry or letting the world get to us. So. All right. From some incredible movies to one of the worst movies I've seen in quite a while. I was just sitting here playing Battlefield 6 over the weekend, because it was double XP weekend, and I was grinding out some weapon stuff. And I was like, I'm going to put on an animated movie just while I'm playing. I wish I didn't. This movie is terrible. It is poorly conceived, poorly written, pathetic. It's not even, like, this is before AI, and it's slop. Like, this is the kind of AI movie that not AI, this is the kind of animated movie that you think you just shove in front of a kid's face to keep them busy on Thanksgiving, because they're just like throwing potatoes at your dying grandma at the other side of the table, right? This movie is fucking dumb. Why would you want to watch an animated movie about turkeys? There are two turkeys that are pardoned by the president, which is a thing that happens every year in the United States, and it's fucking dumb. They're pardoned by the president, and then because they're on government land, they happen to find a secret government lab underneath the farm, which has a time machine. They have a time machine. They go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to take turkeys off the menu. It's fucking dumb. No one should watch this movie. The cast is too talented for this movie. Like, Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson, like, they must have gotten all the money, because none of the money went into the animation. It looks terrible for 2013. Are these animators okay? Are any of them still alive? Did they kill themselves after making this? Like, I want to make sure that all of them are okay, because I hope they were paid enough. There's nothing. There's no laughs. There's no decent story. It gets a few points. It gets 4 points. 2 for having George Takei in this, who is Sulu in Star Trek. Oh my, right? He's in this movie as the narrator. 2 points for that. And another 2 points because for some fucking reason, the best drummer of all time, Danny Carey from Tool, is in this movie. It's his only movie he ever has a credit for. That's not like a tour documentary. He just plays a voice in this movie. I don't know why, but he's there, and I love it because I love him. So it gets 2 more points for that. Other than that, this movie is terrible. Don't watch it. It is awful.
As I'm looking it up, just because I wanted to see what it was. One of the things, like I don't think this was real, but it says "control your cocks" is one of the like things, but it's not. They're turkeys, so
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Or no, but I saw that, I was like, that's hilarious if that was their slogan or something.
Last one before we go back to Kevin for me is going from one of the worst movies I've seen this year to one of the best movies I've seen this year, which is Frankenstein, the new Netflix version by Guillermo del Toro. A lot of people are going kind of back and forth on this movie. A lot of people, like the critics, are really loving it. Fans, for the most part, are really loving it too, but some are having issues with the liberties it takes with the story. I think it is incredible. From its beginning to its end, the production design, the practical effects, this is a whole new and bold version of the story, and I really, really liked it. This one delves into the idea of the creator and the creation, the relationship between the two of them. Is it kind of like a parenting thing? Clearly, this version of Frankenstein, the doctor, has an obsession with his mother and like the idea of making life. So there's a lot they do visually with that. The cast is phenomenal. Jacob Elordi is the best part of this movie. He plays the creature. He imbues him with such life and emotion and intelligence, and you really feel bad for him, and you really want him to, like, you know, I don't want to spoil anything about like the story structure, but you really feel for him. Oscar Isaac is also great as Victor Frankenstein. Really, really good here. The whole cast is great. Mia Goth is in this from Pearl and from X and Maxine. She plays, I forget her name, but like kind of like the love interest. Christoph Waltz plays like Frankenstein's financier, which is kind of interesting. But the film is one of the best looking of the year for sure. This is going to sweep the Academy Awards for, you know, production design, for audio, for all that kind of stuff. If there's anything I can nitpick, some of the CGI looks a little bad. They use like CGI rats and wolves in this movie because there's some things that happen to them and they don't look good. Okay, so that's what I will say. But that's it. I mean, aside from that, this movie is a total triumph. Oh man, it doesn't feel like a Netflix movie. I'm actually legitimately upset that I didn't go see this in theaters when I could have. My roommates and I were going to drive to LA to go see it at the only theater that was playing near us, which is the Egyptian, which is owned by Netflix.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
We would have driven out to go see it, and I'm so mad that we didn't, because it's legitimately one of the best looking movies Netflix has ever made, and it doesn't feel like a Netflix movie. So
nice, good.
Cannot more highly recommend this movie, especially Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, hopefully. But next up for me is The Bad Guys. I wanted to see this animated movie because I heard actually pretty good things about it, and it turns out it's pretty good, to be honest. So I dig the animation in this movie, and I don't know what type of animation it is because it feels like 2D and 3D kind of combined with some like outlining pencils that are very sharp and detailed, and it's beautiful, and it's a different type of animation beautiful instead of like a Studio Ghibli beautiful. And I really like the story about how bad guys can turn good, and it was predictable, but the characters in this movie make it so much more fun than it should be for me. And just doing it's a heist movie. I'm a sucker for heist movies, so I really enjoyed that part of the aspect of it. But the animation style is really what got me to loving this movie. And I know there is a second one, so I'm gonna have to watch that probably this week. But I give it an 86 out of 100.
All right. Very similar score for me on this next one. Another animated movie for Turkey Toon Fest, which is Robot Dreams, which was nominated for the Best Animated Feature Oscar the same year that Boy and the Heron won. this is a very sweet and relatable tale of friendship, told wonderfully through its animation. It's gorgeous looking. Without it doesn't have any dialogue in it whatsoever, which is a really smart choice. It's a world of animals that are kind of humanoid, right? So like, they're animals that are living in New York. And this dog is really lonely and ends up ordering this robot companion. They become really quick friends. And then something happens where the robot isn't able to be with him anymore. It's got a lot of emotion. It's like the little moments that they have where they interact together and do things together is just really something special. Like there's a lot of different ways you can also look into this too. Like, right? Like, is it just loneliness as far as connection and making friends and having friends around you, or is it like a little bit of a romantic kind of thing? Like, are you lonely romantically or whatever? And I think that's up to you and how you look into it for sure. My only major gripe with this is that it feels a tad too long, so that its pacing is a little slow, especially in the last half. It's not actually a long movie. It's like 100 minutes, so it's just like it's barely over an hour and a half. It's just the pacing is just in that second half makes it feel longer than it is. So which is a little bit repetitive too, which I don't want to spoil any kind of like structure or anything, but feels a little repetitive. But that's not enough for me to dislike this at all. It's a beautiful film. I would say that this is a great piece of mature adult animation. Adult, not in that it's like, got a lot of sex or violence or language or anything, but adult because of the themes that it deals with. And it deals with loneliness and friendship and relationship and stuff like that. And I think it's something that a lot of adults need to rewatch, especially after COVID, to kind of remember how important those relationships are.
Yeah.
And going from that to quite a different animated movie, The Transformers, the movie from 1986. This is the original animated Transformers movie from 1986. And this was like, an hour and 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I bought this on, I have it down there, it's a Steelbook 4K on a whim because it was on sale or something. And I was like, I kind of want this. So the first thing as I started watching this movie was like, so movies for low attention span kids are nothing new. Like, this movie just has so much going on at any given moment. Half of this movie is an AMV or like an anime music video. The other half of it is like war crimes being done to animated robots. Like it feels really brisk. It's really well paced. It's like it's over and done really quick. I do want to watch the original series though, because there's a lot of context that I'm missing for this. This is basically season 3. This film is really good looking though. It's really, honestly, quite beautiful for the 80s. It looks fantastic. But I also really like there's a really dark tone to this movie. If you don't know what happens in this movie, story-wise, I won't spoil it for you, but it's really fucked up. It's honestly just as disturbing as some war movies can be. And the fact, like, in the series before this, no one really died. They just like shot at each other, and they're like cat lasers, right? Here, no, people just fucking die, and it is graphic, and it's really, really interesting. But like, I will say, this is like, whoever says this, like the Michael Bay films are better written, is just completely off their rocker. Like, this is not like great, but like, I don't want those like weird perverted sexual fantasies of Michael Bay. Also, the soundtrack for this movie, pure fire. Such a good soundtrack. That said, it's a lot of noise. It's a little bit of an annoying movie. There's a lot of points where I'm just like, oh man, they could have just skipped that. Like there's also a sequence where they're fighting enemies, then the ship lands, and the other Autobots come out and they're like, no, they're not enemies. They're actually our friends. And everyone's like, yay! And then they have a dance party to Dare to Be Stupid by Weird Al Yankovic. It's really fucking bad. I can't defend that part. Other than that, though, it's got a lot of cheese. It's got a lot of charm. I can't help but still kind of love this movie, as weird as it is.
It is.
But I give it a 75. I actually quite enjoyed this one.
Okay. All
right, and last one, I'm up to date on my animated movies right now, is Fantastic Planet from 1973. This is a French animated movie. Again, it is a very surreal movie. This is a very, like, there's a lot of visual experimentation in terms of designs in this movie about these super tall blue aliens called the Drag, who kind of found a future version of us, which they're called ohms, but they're like this tall, this tiny compared to like us, and they're either pets or vermin to them, right? It's beautifully animated. it's almost a little bit of a horror movie as well, because like it's more of a surreal thing. It's just like, and it's also like, it is, there's so many different meanings that you can attach to this movie. You could attach racism, imperialism, animal rights. You could do anything with this movie, and it could probably work. But you're going to see the shit things that happen to people when they're in, the class of people who are being kind of tread upon, I guess you could say. But where the movie stumbles, though, for me, is the plot, which it doesn't really have one. It's more of a visual experience, and then the music. So this movie is more concerned on showing the visual splendor of everything and the designs and everything in the kind of fucked up situation, as opposed to telling a cohesive and interesting story. But then the music, though, half the music for this is jazz, and the other half is, I'm not even joking, porno music. It's really weird. But I like the meanings you can attach to it. It's a gorgeous looking film. I think it's good, not great. Maybe it's something that'll grow on me with time. I do want to pick this up as part of the Criterion sale this month. But, I mean, 77, it's good. Not fantastic by any means. It's not as fantastic as its title would imply.
Yeah.
But did enjoy it.
Yeah, that was good. Last up for me is going to be Jurassic World Rebirth. And I had maybe a little bit too big of expectations on this movie, but I will get into the negatives. We'll start with the positives. All of the actors and actresses in this movie looked like they were having a lot of fun during this movie. The the CG in this movie with the dinosaurs look actually pretty damn good. Like, there's some of it that does stand out more than others, but it's not like, when I was looking at my computer screen, like, oh my gosh, that kind of looks ugly. It was just like, oh, they could have maybe touched that up a little bit there, but it's anything bad. So going on to my negatives, they needed to stick with one group throughout the entire movie. I could give two shits about the family in this movie, because I wanted to go on an exploration to go get whatever they wanted from these from these dinosaurs. If it would have been ScarJo's group and throughout the entire movie getting different specimens from different dinosaurs, this movie would have rocked it. But unfortunately, it has to have the family drama in this movie, and that's where it kind of takes me out. And it doesn't feel like a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie, because it's family all gets together. Oh, it's a very happy ending. Oh, but the bad man's coming and stuff like that. So, but if they would have just focused on ScarJo's group, I think I would have loved it a lot more than it did. So I give it a 65 out of 100.
I mean, we're pretty much. I mean, I give it slightly higher, but I do agree. I think the family, if they were with ScarJo's group the whole time, maybe that would have been different. But also, the teenager kid was really poorly written. So there was also that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, but that's it for the movies we watched this week. Let's go ahead and get here. We are getting close to Wake Up Part 2. Yep, that is coming out in 2 weeks. I already have my tickets because I am taking my mom for her birthday present.
Nice.
She's taking her to that and dinner. So
very cool.
Remember to treat your mom. But let's go ahead and do the wheel spin stuff, Kevin. Let's do your short here.
Yeah, I'll do my short. Cue Ball Cat. This is a really fun little short animation studio of Tom and Jerry. I really liked how Tom gets like the upper hand on Jerry in this one for the first like 4 minutes. So you get a lot of no pun intended, tomfoolery in this. But in it having to be at a pool table the entire time and not going through the house and running through anything was really cool as well. So you got to do different things with the pool table itself, which I really enjoyed. And then Jerry gets his revenge and all that stuff, but it was just the way that they used everything of the pool table, the pool cues and stuff like that was very inventive. So I really enjoyed it, and the animation, again, it was fantastic. So 87 out of 100.
All right. My short this week was a World War II propaganda short from Looney Tunes, which is called Russian Rhapsody, and I really enjoyed this one. It's a catchy song, and it features a fascist getting the boot. Gotta love it. We need one of these today for a certain someone. It's really well animated. It's pretty darn funny. It's pretty great propaganda. I mean, there's no like racism or anything. Like it's literally just making fun of a dictator. It's like literally the Germans are so bad at bombing Russia that Hitler is like, I'm gonna go up and fly the plane myself, and then he's like mercilessly kind of menaced by these Russian gremlins, and they sing a song about being gremlins from the Kremlin, which is hilarious and really well animated. There's a really great part in the beginning where Hitler's giving like this big speech, and he just drops German words in there like sauerkraut, and he actually mentions like one of the Looney Tunes directors, I believe. No, not the director of the short, but Fritz Freleng is one of the famous Looney Tunes short directors, and he just says his name because it's German sounding. Really funny. I really enjoyed this one. So not like the best ever, not like super memorable, but 80 out of 100 for sure.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. My next one up is a COVID movie. Sorry, 2020 and 2021 movies are COVID movies to me because that's when we got all of these. And it shows, unfortunately, just because the action in this movie is really good. The plot is really good as well for us. I mean, Jamie Foxx and act his ass off in any performance that he goes through. So I really enjoy his performance in this movie. But the cuts from the fighting is absolutely atrocious. It's not a very flowing fighting scenes at all or anything like that. It's very cut here, cut there, move camera here, stuff like that. So which I didn't enjoy. I want to see a nice flowing fight instead of a cut fight. So that happened. I really like the concept of the power pills. They don't really have a name, so I'm calling them the power pills, and giving each individual different superpowers pretty much. I would like to go into more of the science behind the pill, because we never really get it. We just know that Jamie Foxx's daughter in the movie can make the pills, but how can she make the pills? It doesn't really go into that, unfortunately. And it doesn't tell you why some people get certain powers and some people do not. And I would have maybe liked a little bit more of an explanation on it. So I give it 72 out of 100. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just, you can pop this on and be like, that was enjoyable.
All right. Okay, so next up here, for me, is a movie that I've been always wanting to check out because I'd always seen stuff for it since it released, which is Mama from 2013, which is the horror film from the same director as It and the same director as The Flash, unfortunately, Andy Muschietti. I'm a little torn on this one. On one hand, it's a bland and unoriginal horror movie that feels like everything else. Like it's just another supernatural movie. The scares didn't really feel that interesting. It just felt the same as everything else. Really bland color palette too. On the other hand, there's a really good story and messaging here about motherhood and finding family and kind of like adoptive parents and things like that. On the other hand, on the third hand, goth mommy Jessica Chastain in this movie. Let's be real. So like the scares and the horror part of this movie, not that good, not that interesting. It never really felt tense. I was never really on the edge of my seat. Everything was just expected. But it didn't. It just never made my heart race at all. Like it just, what did make my heart race? Goth mommy Jessica Chastain. However, what I did, again, like I said, the motherhood story, like the adoptive kind of mother that Jessica Chastain becomes, is really good here. Jessica Chastain's performance is probably the best part of this movie. Joking aside, she actually is really, really good in this movie. Nikolai Coster-Waldau is also good as kind of the her boyfriend, husband type character. The kids are fine. A lot of physicality for what they have to do. They're not the most annoying kids in the world either. It's just not that good, and it's just kind of uninspired. It doesn't really feel like anything truly special. But more importantly, goth mommy Jessica Chastain. It's the best look she's ever had in anything. So sue me. I wish she would do that in real life. So, sorry. Can you tell that I have a type?
Yeah,
anyhow,
I guess.
I love my Letterboxd review on this one because I just put goth mommy Jessica Chastain at the end of every paragraph. Anyhow, that's going to be it for all of our Wheel Spin movies this week. Got some comments here. Many of the gremlins are caricatures of the staff for Russian Rescue. That's a lot of fun. Just kind of people around the office. I love that. They're great. I love the Russian gremlins. Mama is the film that Scary Movie 5 took from. Yep. It was the main one that it was making fun of, which I didn't know was that popular when it came out, but I guess so. Alrighty, Kevin. What time is it?
It's time for the wheel to pick us some movies because we need to watch them this week.
That's exactly right. So we went ahead. We got our list here for shorts and movies. We'll go ahead and give it 2 minutes to give you guys get some stuff in for us here. Would love to get some stuff added this week. Kevin, what are you looking to? What are you looking for?
Maybe a comedy would be really nice. It's about Thanksgiving time. No one really, everybody skips Thanksgiving. It's usually Halloween, Christmas, but Thanksgiving is right in the middle, and it's about family and stuff like that. So I would love to just get a comedy movie about family or something like that. It would be very nice.
All right, changed it up a little bit. We've had a lot of horror recently, so. Gremlins 2 for me is already on the list, actually, Nadia. So if you have another one, go ahead and let me know. We can get that added.
Nadia, put Gremlins 3.
It's not even out yet. Simone from 2002 from Joey. I don't know for me. I mean, honestly, I kind of hope it's something that's animated that I haven't seen before, just so I can,
cross it off the list.
But I'm always down for anything good.
Yeah.
So, or, anything in general. I just like watching movies. Because movies fucking rule. All right, we're coming up here on 2 minutes. If anyone else has anything, please let us know. Nadia, again, your movie was already on here, so go ahead and shoot over another one if you got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want. There's a lot of Kevin.
Take anything.
Hellfest. Is that already on here? I'm pretty sure it's already on here.
I'm pretty sure it's on there.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
I think you've seen it, though, Kevin.
I believe I have. I will look, though.
I'll put it as a Garrett movie for now. Let me just have a sip of my drink. Not sponsored, but pretty darn good if you're of age. Cutwater makes these alcoholic beverages.
You have seen this movie, Garrett.
Hellfest?
You have seen Hellfest. You did not enjoy it.
Oh, yeah! That's why I didn't remember it. My bad. Well, did you see it?
Sorry. Yeah, I was on there.
Okay. Well, Nadia, we'll let you put one more. Gotta be quick, though. We want to get this wheel spun.
Best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3. Come on, gotta be something else. Yeah, I don't know what I want. I still haven't seen They Live. That'd be nice.
Oh, that's a great one.
Hobo with a Shotgun. I haven't seen in a long time.
Never seen that one. Do you have Plane, Trains, and Automobiles in there?
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay.
The new one?
Well, I haven't seen any of them, so.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, I've seen all of them, so it's just You movie.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead. You can let us know which version of that you want, Nadia, and then I'll update it. The original. Okay, cool. So I'll just leave it as is. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the wheel of shorts. We're going to spin it for Kevin's short.
I'm ready for it.
I have a short for you for like a month now, and I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
If you don't,
it's not going to pick it.
Fuck!
No.
All right. Blue Cat Blues.
Oh, a jazz one.
Who knows? Or it's just about a blue cat.
That's true.
All right. We'll shuffle this up and we'll spin for me. I swear, if it lands on Garrett, pick for Kevin on my pick. Nope.
I was kind of tempted to see if it did or not.
Blitzwolf is the short for
That
Kevin.
one, that's
For me, excuse me.
no, that's for you.
Yeah, I caught myself.
I know.
All right. Save for the wheel of shorts.
Gosh darn it! You get another Nazi one. I want a Nazi one. Sorry.
Why did you phrase it like that?
You know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean.
Damn it! Why do you get the Nazi one? Apparently, Blue Cat Blues has a depressing ending, according to Joey.
Cool. I need it after that.
Alrighty, Kevin. Let's go ahead and spin for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
Here we go. If it actually lands on my pick now, I'll be upset.
It will. Watch.
Nope, it's not. You are getting Kingsglaive from Final Fantasy 15.
Huh?
Let's see. I want to see if it's available on anything.
What is it?
Kingsglaive for Final Fantasy 15. It is available to rent on several different services. This is a movie regarding Final Fantasy 15.
Is it the live action one?
It's kind of animated.
Oh, that's animated.
From 2016.
2016. Okay.
All right. Kevin's going in with no Final Fantasy knowledge.
God, it might be horrible because I don't have that knowledge.
I've heard all the Final Fantasy movies are really well animated, though, at the very least. So you're in for a treat. Okay. All right, here we go. And my movie this week. Is Charlie from 1968. I'm not familiar with this off the top of my head. Oh, very interesting. Kind of a middle-of-the-road movie according to reviews, but I will, in fact, check it out. Charlie from 1960.
Well, you have to. You can't say no to it.
That's true.
The wheel spoke. The wheel spoke.
Although it doesn't look like it's available to rent anywhere.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me double check.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's on YouTube.
It just looks like the whole full movie is on YouTube. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that makes it a little bit easier. Alrighty. So I'll be watching that. Alright, that is going to be an end for everything. Let me go ahead and remove that, shuffle, and save. We learned our lesson. Gotta save.
Yep.
So, alright. So the final ones for this week. Kevin will be watching the short Blue Cat Blues, and then the Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15 movie. Whereas I will be watching the short Blitzwolf, which is a World War II propaganda one, or as Kevin said, darn, you are lucky you got the Nazi one. I'm going to hold that over your head for forever. That was really funny.
I love propaganda ones. They're so good. That's why.
And I'll be watching the film Charlie from 1968. So that is going to be it. For this week. Thank you all so much for joining us. Of course, we have a new movie club coming out on Friday this week, so make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be checking out Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, which is perfect timing because Frankenstein just came out. So make sure you watch it before Friday if you want to not be spoiled on it for that video. But of course, that's on Friday. We also have this live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, make sure to keep those eyes on the screen. Have a great night, everyone.